There's the count for the Bernie Sanders section.
42.
And now what they're going to try to do between the first and second rounds. Well, wait, he's going to call that out to the precinct chair.
Bernie Sanders, 4-2.
42. Sanders?
42.
42.
Bernie Sanders, a strong showing here in Precinct 6, Wolf. And we're going to see what happens between the first and second round to see if they can bring over some possible Andrew Yang or other supporters who are not going to be viable.
Brian, which candidates are maybe missing, or do we have the results of all the candidates so far?
We do not. Come on this way, guys. He's going to the Elizabeth Warren section now, is what I have to tell you. No, not all the candidates are represented here. We have not seen anyone for Michael Bloomberg. We have not seen anyone for Michael Bennett. We have not seen anyone for Tulsi Gabbard.
Well, what about Elizabeth Warren? Has Elizabeth Warren, Brian, been counted?
No, she's about to be counted right now. Wolf, I'm going to take you over here right now where she's being counted. Looks like she's got a strong showing, and here's Ernie Colt doing the count. Let me get closer.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 30.
Okay. He's going to call it out to the precinct chair.
Elizabeth Warren, 30.
Elizabeth Warren has 30.
That may be doing it for the count here for the first round, Wolf. So at this point, we're going to start to give you some result estimates
so
here.
The viable groups are Biden, Buttigieg, Klobuchar, Sanders, and Warren. Those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 groups will remain viable and are going to be awarded delegates. At this point, we will allow those that are non-viable to engage with the groups that are viable. The viable groups may engage with the groups that are non-viable so that we reach a consensus and complete the second alignment. So at this point, groups should be engaging the You have 20 minutes, or hopefully not longer, but as long as it takes. But let's go 20 minutes, given that we don't have that many non-viable groups. So proceed.
Okay, well, so they're going to start to what the viable candidates groups are. All right, let's show you who won the first round first. Okay, here are the numbers. The 5 viable candidates: Biden, Buttigieg, Klobuchar, Sanders, and Warren. Only 2 non-viable candidates, Tom Steyer and Andrew Yang. Andrew Yang, I got to say, a little more numbers there than we thought he would get here, because we didn't anticipate very many for him at all here, but he's got 10 voters. Now, they are going to be crucial. I'm going to show you where they are. Come on over here, Joel. Here are the Andrew Yang supporters right over here, okay? We're going to keep a watch on them closely. They got decent numbers. The candidates groups are going to start to come and try to woo these people over to their side for the second round, Wolf.
All right, stand by. We'll get those numbers for the second round, the final round, see where those non-viable candidates who voted for the non-viable candidates, where they wind up. Let's go to Jeff Zeleny. He's in Des Moines at a huge caucus site as well. What are you seeing over there?
Wolf, we are indeed. We're at the 38th precinct in Des Moines, which is on the campus of Drake University, so a mix of students and adults. Now, you can see over here the bleachers are essentially empty. Those were full. The reason they're empty? Watch this. They have all started to divide into preference groups. We have Andrew Yang supporters here. Some Pete Buttigieg supporters are still coming through. Look at the size of this Elizabeth Warren crowd. Go row by row here. If her crowd is not the biggest, it is certainly among the biggest. We're going to let the officials do the official count, but this is certainly one of the biggest. And a lot of those new people who were registering to vote had Warren stickers on, so keep an eye on that. Look across here to the Pete Buttigieg crowd. This also is very big. As we walk through here, lined up, and it's a mix of students. It's a mix of older adults, and we're still just trying to file in here. But one more thing, Wolf, we do have to show you. Take a look at this. This crowd is for Joe Biden. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, maybe 10 or so. So again, this is a college campus. He's not expected to do well here. This is not his base. Come over here and look at Bernie Sanders. Row by row by row, there are dozens upon dozens, likely a few hundred here. They were thinking about 500 total in this whole precinct wall. So the counting is going to begin fairly soon. And what is going to happen in that? This is very interesting. These supporters are counted by their rivals. There's a team of counters. So the people who will count the Bernie Sanders supporters are precinct captains from other campaigns. So it's a bit of the honesty system here. People are counting the other people's votes, and it's a mix of a team. So that's about to get underway here. And just to give you a sense of the scope of this is a practice field. Before the voting began here, the track and field team was out here doing pole vaulting, running, and other things. So we're on a very large field. So it's about to get very interesting, because it looks to me like, just eyeballing it, at least 3 campaigns will be viable: Sanders, Warren, and Buttigieg. Again, that's not official, but just eyeballing it, it's what it looks like. Possibly Andrew Yang, and the others look to be up for grabs. So that will be interesting once the convincing and the persuasion begins, Wolf.
Yeah, I remember the college, a lot of college students there at Drake University in Des Moines, similar to Grinnell College out in Grinnell. Similar results, at least so far, that we're seeing. David Chalian, you're...
Team, subscribe for more of these type of videos.